Hello, fifth graders. Let's go ahead and start our Q1.7 weekly math review. I'm going to start on Tuesday where they're asking me to find the quotient. So I'm going to go ahead and start by writing my problem out. I can look at my divisor and I can tell that I am looking for multiples of 9. Some of you have already written those multiples of 9. Some of us have learned the little trick to help us write the multiples of 9. Feel free to practice that trick now. I'm writing 0 through 9, and then I'm going to count backwards here. 6, 5. All right. So I know that 9 cannot go into 4, but it can go into 48. How many times? 5 times. 9 times 5? 45. I'm going to go ahead and subtract. 48 minus 45 is 3. And if you look here, I'm going to check that 3 is smaller than that 9. So I'm going to continue by bringing down my 7. And I have 37. When I look at my multiples, I see that 9 can go into 37 4 times. I'm going to place that above the 7. 9 times 4 is 36. I'm going to subtract 37 from 36. I have a 1 there. I'm going to check. That 1 is smaller than the 9, so I'm going to bring down the 8. I know that 9 will go into 18. 2 times. 2 times 9 is 18. I'm going to subtract. My final answer is 542. Fifth graders, remember to line up the place value. Some of us have been putting X's where there is no answer in that space. Remember to line up your place value. So if we're looking at the second one, it says, what multiplication and division problem does the model represent? So you should have a multiplication and a division problem here. Okay. So here we need a multiplication and division problem. When I'm looking at the problem, I see that I have 4 groups. I also see that there are 3 in each group. I know that 4 times 3 is 12. When I come over to check it, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I know my multiplication problem is correct here. I can turn this multiplication problem into division by placing my my product divided by one of my factors is equal to 3. So here you can see that fact family being used because they've asked for multiplication and division. I want to look at this PEMDAS problem. I'm going to go ahead and write PEMDAS on my scratch paper. That reminds me that I'm first looking for parentheses, which I see. It says 23 minus 5 is 18. I'm going to bring everything down, which it only leaves me with one operation, 3 times 18. If I'm not sure what 3 times 18 is, I can come over here on my scratch paper and write down what I know. 18 times 3 is equal to 54, which is my final answer. All right, so here we're looking at powers of 10. I have 4 and 39 hundredths. I am multiplying here, so that lets me know I'm moving my decimal to the right. How many times? 2 times is correct. So I'm just going to go ahead and rewrite this really quick. I'm going to pick up that first decimal. I'm going to move it over 2 times so that I can see my new decimal. which gives me a whole answer of 439. So here I've listed my numbers that I need to compare here. I've listed them based on place value. If you look carefully, my ones are lined up. My decimal is lined up. What's after the decimal? The tenths place is lined up. What's after the tenths? Hundredths place is lined up. And my thousandths place is lined up. This is going to help me find out which is my smallest number. And just looking here, I see that all of my ones place is the same. But when I get to the tenths place, I see that there are 2 zeros here. And of course, this 9 has nothing behind it. So I am going to declare it my smallest place value. Okay. I can move on to the second number that has 9 with 0 tenths. So I want to make 9 and 12 thousandths the second order of numbers. I'm going from least to greatest. Now I can look to see which is my bigger, which one would I choose here. My whole numbers are the same. My tenths are the same. But here I have a 0 in the hundreds. So it is going to be smaller than 9 and 210 thousandths. This is my order from least to greatest. All right, so here they want us to show 2 tenths 3 different ways. I'm going to start by shading in this shape. I'm going to shade in 2 of these tenths. So that's one way with my picture. I know that I can write this as a fraction, 2 tenths. I also know that I can write it as a decimal. I also can write it as expanded form. The digit 2 is in the tenths place. So I've actually shown you here 5 different ways. I have word form, fraction, decimal, expanded, and a picture. I'm going to go ahead and solve the following, guys. We're going to be talking about this next skill for the rest of this week. My intervention students, we've been talking about it, and we're just multiplying digits here. I'm going to need your help. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 5 plus 6 more, 46. 8 times 3, 24 plus 4 more, 28. Your final answer here is 2,864. My last question is, what is the value of the underlined digit? Guys, you know I like to write down what I know here. I like to go above and beyond because some of us are still learning our place values. So when I look at this digit, I know that this 5 is in the thousandths place, thousands. This 6 is in the hundreds place. The 7, tens place. The 8 is in the ones place. This 3 is in the tenths place. This 2 is in the hundredths place. And this 1 is in the thousandths place. So I like to write down what I know. And if I'm looking at this 5, I know that this 5 is in the thousandths place. But the value of that 5 is 5,000. They're asking me for the value, so I'm going to write 5,000. If they were asking me for the place value, I would write thousands. All right, guys, remember to pause, rewind the video. If there's any skill that you would like to double check, I may go back and do a PIMNIS with you all, because I think that's the only one that some of you have had questions about. But feel free to go back and rewind the video.